miss me.
You indicator. You
Consistently put videos out.
you
Okay, I'm
indicator.
thank you for listening.
I wanna let you know
Okay,
you that you better than I am what you do. So if I'm curious, you be purpose. Without you, if I want it, I'm gonna ask you. You desire me to be good. Challenge me for the better. What you indicator?
okay. I think you will sing walking naked around Los Angeles. Okay? Like, listen, why do we have to go do shit like that? Who let her come out her house, her apartment, her condo, her best friend? Why did y'all let her do herself like that? That's why we got to have a conversation. We need to have a clear, concise conversation on who is her friends around now. Okay? Who is her friend? Where her family members at? Cause she sure ain't looking like herself. You know, it's like she blowed up, then she lost weight, then it look like she's stressed out. She don't look like she coming. You know, it's just like, what are you doing to yourself, baby girl? What are you doing to yourself? If she knew, okay, she probably wouldn't be doing what we seeing her doing out there in them streets today. Well, not today, but we could say maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. Okay. But anyway, we go to Hollywood .com, and they give us an exclusive story on Amanda Bynes being released from the mental hospital 3 weeks after walking naked around LA. The article was written up by Sarah Whitman. Okay. Amanda Bynes will go back to living on her own, but will begin outpatient treatment according to a new report. Amanda Bynes has been released from a mental hospital after a 3 week stay in a Southern California facility, per TMZ. I'm telling you, go to TMZ for all your news, celebrity gossips, okay? Because they be throwing stuff out, whether you want to hear about it or whether you don't. It don't matter, okay, to them. Okay? That's a little brief, what do you call it, advertisement for TMZ. Oh, so let's get on into it. Amanda Bynes will return to living on her own as she did before her stint in the mental facility, but will have outpatient treatment, according to a source for the outlet. The 37-year-old actress exit from the mental hospital was approved by the hospital medical staff. Hollywood Life reached out to Amanda's rep, who has yet to comment on the situation. And probably the reason why they can't comment on the situation because they're trying to still figure out the situation themselves. Okay, and how they're gonna handle this, and how they're gonna move forward with watching her, so she don't do crazy stuff, as in walking in the streets butt naked, like she came out of her mother's womb as a little born child. But of course, we know she's not a child, and she should not be walking around so freely, okay, amongst people that do wear clothes. Now, if she want to go to an island or a state where they don't care whether you come out the house butt naked or not, she gonna have to continue to have to play by the rules and have clothes on, okay? Oh, well, at least clothes showing the covering up the pieces that we really don't want seen, like our breasts, our vagina, because some people could put on bathing suits and it looks like they need to go and put on some clothes. You know, they wear them thongs, things, whatever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to the article. It says the news comes just 2 days after TMZ reported that the former child star was cleared to leave but did not feel ready to leave yet. Ain't that something? They had got all the money they could out of her. Now they want to let her go. But she don't want to go. Hell, she didn't want to go in there, but since y'all put her in there, don't know who this is that put her in here. I guess her people, her people's people. I don't really know, but she don't want to go. She feels like she wants to give herself a little more time to handle what brought her in there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think she got too comfortable. She probably made friends up in there. She thought this was something like a permanent living arrangement, but it would. It wasn't. And all this my sidebar, not in this latest commentary or her article, I should say. But let's read that again. The news comes just 2 days after TMZ reported that the former child star was cleared to leave, but did not feel ready to leave yet. Now, is it an insurance information or issue, or is that a doctor's recommendation? I mean, the waters can get pretty mercury, murky, I should say. Meaning, it's not a black and white thing. It's like a grayish type situation you can have yourself in. Because I feel like this. I know the doctor treated her rather rapidly and got her to a point where it seems like she's functioning on her own, but mentally she's not ready. So, should the physicians have come up with a plan to release her, maybe too soon? I mean, I'm just, y'all, it's not a rhetorical question. I just make a statement, but if y'all want to go and comment, hell, be my guest. But I read about that you had to show someone a need or desire to want to go, and she's saying she don't want to go, but ain't nobody listening to her. Now, why they do that at and why? Okay, but like I said, I guess the insurance information paid their claim, and they probably said you ain't getting no more money. You might well go and release her and see what she'll do on her own. And if we feel we need to start back treatment, we would do so. So that's what I think is an insurance issue. But anyway, Amanda is able to make her own medical decisions as her conservatorship ended in March 2022, 9 years after she very publicly struggled with her mental health, substance abuse issues. Amanda's parents, Lynn and Rick, don't plan to pursue another conservatorship following Amanda's episode, according to a TMZ report. Now, again, let's look at Amanda Bynes' history. Okay, she had a history of drinking too much. Okay, and it made her parents question her capability of caring for herself. Then, they were saying some other substances she was abusing. Okay, and my whole thing with this conservatorship, just to take a similarity from Britney Spears, both of these young women had made money that they could live on the rest of their life at their parents at the time, because they were kid stars, and they negotiated their contracts, supremely. They should not have to do anything else in this world for as long as they live. They supposed to have money hand over fist. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes parents get a little sticky, and they put or call themselves putting their children's career ahead of theirs, and they feel like at the end and grand scheme of things they should get paid royally. But I'm like, okay, if you really don't plan and act correctly with the funds that are given to your child, for the parents to figure out how they want it to make interest or make the money work for them and not just sitting in the bank, there have to be some savvy individuals. But again, with this conservatorship, we see how it seems to me. Now, I'm not saying it's the gospel truth that the people that they were having Amanda Bynes as well as Britney Spears be a part of, as far as their health treatment and their mental health treatment, it seemed like they maybe gave them some shock treatment that went the wrong way. Because these young ladies, they are not like they were before, I guess, fame or the onset of fame, or even say 3 or 4 years into their fandomness. If that is a word, I just made it up. Okay, just go with it. They didn't look, they look better back then than they do now. It's like they're being driven crazy, so somebody else can reap the benefits of their estate. You get where I'm going with this? It's just weird. It's just weird when they be saying they're going in to call themselves get rehabilitated as far as their soundness. They don't come back out looking like they look like they sound money, mind and body. You get where I'm going with this? They come out looking like zombies. They come out looking very, not disheveled, but like they've been tortured to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Because we did see how they did Britney, because there was a whole big old campaign, free Britney, free Britney. Like, free Britney from where and who? Because these conservatorships are supposed to be the well-being placed and enforce for the well-being of these celebrities. But it seems like it's just turning the opposite. It's not at their best interest to have a conservatorship. You see how she was looking back then? Okay. And I'm not just saying she was thinner and she was younger. I'm just saying she had life in her. Look at the picture to the side. Okay. It looked like life went very, very wrong, quick, fast, in a hurry. Oh, okay. But anyway, we go on and we try to finish the story. Um, Amanda has had struggles with mental health issues for years. Amanda's latest rehab came after she was placed on a psychiatric hold on Sunday, March 19th, after she was found walking around an unsafe part of Los Angeles without any clothes on, okay? Almost like they just beamed her from the mothership, okay? Like, and it ain't funny. But how they saw her, I was like, ooh, child, the child was so pale. Put some clothes on her. Please put some clothes on her. But anyway, March 9th, 19th, after she was found, in a very, risque type or what do you call, what do you call that? Unsavory type of Los Angeles, the parts of Los Angeles, I guess you would say, well, not the crazy people. These were the drug addicts are at, and they're ready to get a hold of any and everybody. Or rapists can come out. We just don't know. It just wasn't a very good side of town that she was coming out stark and naked. Almost like y'all remember the what is it, the Terminator, the first one, where they were coming from somewhere in the future, and they would beam them down, and the first man they beamed down to come try to save the world and save Sarah Jane or Jane. Hell, I can't remember the person he was trying to save, but he came down very harshly. But when Arnold Schwarzenegger came down, he came down like he was kneeling and ready for battle. I was like, God damn. But anyway, going back to the article, it says she called the cops on herself after she informed a nearby person that she needed help. She was subsequently placed on a 72-hour psychiatric hold. While the initial hold only lasted 3 days, it was extended in order to protect Amanda's well being. Amanda's ex fiance, Paul Michael, claimed she stopped taking her medication, which likely resulted in her episode. She got off her meds and she's still off her meds, he claimed to page 6 on March 20th. Why is she doing all these interviews since he was her ex? He needed to have shut his mouth. Not in this lady's article. I just thought I needed to say that. And I'm pretty sure they paid him royally for his insight and information that he had on his ex fiance, Dirty Dog. But anyway, she's wild. Amanda and Michael engaged on Valentine's Day in 2020, but broke up in late 2022 or early 2023. The What I Like About You alone was spotted on the Hollywood Walk of Fame by a fan just days before her hospitalization on Friday, the 17th of March. The fan, who goes by Caitlin Hot Fox on TikTok, shared a video of their interaction as seen below. We just walking the streets of Hollywood. It's St. Patrick's Day. I saw my girl walking and had to say, "What's up?" She explained after instructing Amanda to greet the camera. Happily, she's getting the help she needs. The fans captioned the video. She was sweet, gave her some money, and talked. Sometimes people just, wait a minute, SB to talk to. I don't know what SB means. That's an abbreviation. What that's for? Sometimes people just SB to talk. Y'all put down in the comments what SB is talking about. Because I don't know what the hell SB is. Y'all know I ain't over the hill. But I'm damn sure in the valley of that hill, okay? But what y'all think about Amanda Bynes running around here naked? I mean, did she misfire? Or did she get with the wrong people and they just want to play a cruel joke on her? You know how they do it sororities and fraternities when they're off in college? They have to do all this situation called streaking, where you go run in a certain area butt naked, and it's really kind of like humiliating you to actually understand you and who they want you to be. Like I said, I was approached in college with trying to be a part of a sorority, and they thought I asked too many damn questions, and they quickly denied my claim. But that's okay, because I made the what do you call it? Shoot, what am I awarded? Anyway, I think it's Kappa something for um social work or psychology. I was a psychology major, so I made the academic club or whatever you call it. I mean, they give you pens and shit like that and all that, but I wasn't into that either. You know, I'm just like, okay, give me what I need to do to be successful out there in the world. Okay, and then I got a high ass, what do you call it? A loan that I need to pay back that I'm waiting on Biden to give me some relief. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about just the government fund, hell. I'm talking about the private sector as well when they issuing out these loans. So y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But you can't forgive one and don't forgive the other one. Because I damn sure don't want to pay for it. Whew. And I'm just like, well, Lord, please take them away. Please take these two loans away. But I must not be the only one that we don't want to pay for them. Because, you know, they don't really guarantee you. And nothing's guaranteed. Don't get me wrong. I ain't no fool. But they kind of instill in you that you would get a nice job as like 100K going out. But that's just so not true. So not true. It's more so who you know, how you know, and what they want to do for you. You see what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't gonna say other races. I can only speak for myself, the black race. We gotta always prove ourselves and shit before they want to give us anything. And then they still be cheating us, okay? Be passing us up over jobs because Sue wanted her cousin to come through, or Jack wanted his nephew to come up in there. It's just too much, you know. But go to my other channel, Deb Chanel's 4 Days World, and please subscribe. And subscribe to this channel as well. Make it make sense. If you find yourself unsubscribing, you know you didn't do so, please subscribe back. Please do that on both channels, okay? And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.